Right, in this video I'm just going to talk you through some of your user settings on the forum. You already need to have registered for the forum before we can go any further, and that's because although you may have already registered as a member for the website, you have to register then for the forum. They're two separate things, but they're both very straightforward and simple. If you've not already watched the video on registration, I'd suggest you do that before we go on with this video. But if you are already registered, what I'm going to draw your attention to is just up here on the right hand of the screen. You've got Jamie's Blade. You'll remember in the last video, or the first video, I registered in the forum and I used the username Jamie's Blade. Now, if you're used to forums, or whether you're new to forums, when you register, normally there's an ability to change some settings for your username. So you can add a photograph to the forum that will represent you whenever you leave a message with somebody. And that's what I want to talk to you about right now. So remember that every time you're logged in, your username will be visible at the top right hand side of the screen. So I'm going to hover over Jamie's Blade, which is my username. I'm going to click it once, and then we'll have a drop down menu. And what I want to draw your attention to in this video is my personal settings. If you click on that, that will take you through to your username profile page. And very quickly, I'll just talk you through. Jamie's Blade was the username that we created. HondaFirebladeVideos@gmail.com was the email that we used, and I showed you on the registration process where we clicked a link to confirm. The left here, this is what would be your avatar. It's a photo that you can use to represent you in a forum. Just beneath there we've got your personal settings. So if you click on edit personal information as the first one, the only thing you can really do with this would be to change your username and change your password. Now if you do that, always remember to click on the update personal information button there before you go any further. I'm just going to return back to our page. The next thing I'll talk about quickly is edit signature. Now again, if you're new to forums, a signature is a small amount of information that you can leave at the bottom of every forum post that you write. So the same as an avatar is a photo that is associated with every forum post that you leave. A signature is just a little bit of information, a small snippet of information if you like, that you can leave at the bottom of every single forum post that you make, and you don't have to do it. It will add it for you in the forum. So some people simply put their email address, some people put sort of famous sayings. You could even insert a picture, and as you can see here, these are the things that you can do. This space here is what you'd write your signature post in. So for example, I could say I don't know, Honda Fireblade is the greatest bike of all time. So that's a normal text link. You could also, if you like, put a website address or an email link in, and what I would suggest you do is, you see this little button here where it says link. If you click on that once, you're then able to enter, say, URL for a website. So I'm actually going to put in now hondafireblade.com, press OK, and there we go. That will actually display hondafireblade.com as a clickable link in your signatures. That's another thing that you can do. Another thing you can do is insert an image. So if we click on the Insert Image tab, this will give you a drop-down menu, and it gives you two choices. You can either upload your photograph directly from your computer, or you can enter a URL link from a photo you may already have hosted on an external site. All I'd draw your attention to is if it's going to be in the signature, click on the small tab there, because you don't want it too big in the bottom of your signature. And if you like, give it a little description and then press Insert Image. So let's quickly return back to the menu. We've spoken about that. The Advanced Settings tab. The only thing I think you could really use this for would be, make sure you click this box here. That means you'll then be alerted by email if someone actually responds to your post. And then if we go to the bottom there, online status, that's currently not checked, because we actually want you to be visible when you're online. But if you don't want people to know you're online, if you click that, that will then hide your status. Email subscriptions, again, that's not really anything we want to worry about. So I think that's really it. You can also click that to remove your account, but we don't really want you to do that. So that's it. That's your personal settings, and then I'll just do another video and we'll speak further about the forum in that video.